Wait till I get my breath. I'll be alright in a minute. I'm home. Look, I'm in my own house. I'm so happy. I could cry. Wait till I get the live up. Ironing. That should be okay. It shouldn't be too bad because I'm not. See if I walk about. This is me just back for the toilet. Go to the toilet. Come back, I'm breathless. Why can I not find my chat ever? Burning up though. There, I found this. I'm home. I had to sleep in my own bed last night. Cuddled into Daisy Doodoo. I'm going to put in the chat a link to my, if you want to become a member of the channel, it's there in the chat, and I'll pin it. And then we can, Jenny, good morning, Steffi, good morning, I'm home, I'm home. Pin message, there we are. Good. There. I'm home. I feel as if I've been released from prison. See, I've got my breath back now. Takes it out, my guy, still, I'm still, my lungs are still inflamed, he said. So, I need to take it. He told me not to run any marathons, and there I was going to run a marathon at the weekend. Guys, I've got a new fridge. Do you want to see my new fridge? My old fridge packed in. My old fridge, I was saying that, I've had that old fridge for years. My new fridge is just small, so please don't slag it, right, MD? Don't be slagging my wee fridge. I'm only a wee person. Right, I'll show you my wee fridge, right, hold on. How do I do this again? I'll turn this round. I'll show you my new wee fridge. There it is. It's just a wee fridge. I'll get a drink out, in fact. There it is. Look, there's Luke. Taken for the hospital. Salt and pepper. It's just a wee fridge. But it's got is that cool? Will we take an iron brew? We'll take an iron brew. See, it's just a wee fridge, but in there it's just a wee bit of freezer space. So it means I can't have that much. See, even just in that case, makes me breathless. I can't have that much in the fridge, but I suppose that's good because it means food's not going to go to waste. Oh my God, I'm doing my knitting. I've got an awful lot of ironing to get done here that I'm going to do with these. I got home yesterday, but when I got home, I needed to just sit and relax and sit with my Daisy Doodoo and cuddle her, and she licked the face off me, and then about 8 o'clock I says to her, do you want to go for wee lies? Right, see, when I say to her, do you want to go for wee lies, it means wee lies in bed. So she went away and she found a toy that she wanted to play with, and we went into bed and she was playing with the toy, and it was just marvellous. And to sleep in your own bed instead of a bed with like the rubber or plastic mattress it was just fantastic, guys. I'm so happy I'm home, but I've got to watch what I'm doing because we don't want to end up back in, that's for sure. I've got an emergency appointment with the nurse. I'm an old man. Oh, that's very nice of you. That is very, very nice of you. Thank you. I can't be annoyed with it today. Listen, guys, I'm straight up. Any nonsense, I'm just remove them from the channel, Jenny, if you're in. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with trolls a day. You know. Listen, guys, I've been through it. Tomorrow's the 1st of March. 1st of March. I've been in hospitals, in and out of hospitals for the 1st of January. Please, just be kind to me. Even just for a day, just be kind. I know I look like an old man. I know I look like Shrek, but look, do you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm in my own house. And I'm going to do some ironing, and I'm talking to all my beautiful friends that I love and miss dearly, dearly, dearly. I talk about yous. There you are. Talk about you to people. A name drop, Jenny. March. 40 next week, Jenny. You're still a spring chicken. I dreamt I was fighting with a lassie last night in my dream there, yeah. I thought I was straight up scrapping square. See if he's didn't know, right? See, I don't know where Jenny is, probably the same, but here in Glasgow, right, if you're fighting somebody, right, like you want to fight them and they want to fight you kind of thing, right, it's called a square go. A square go, right? And I'd be like, square go, man, square go, come on. Like that. You've got to do that with your neck as well when you're doing it. Come on then, square go. I was pure square going in my bed last night, so I hope I wasn't thrashing poor Daisy Doo about. I hope I wasn't square going wee Daisy Doo. That would be a shame. Do you know, I ordered new pyjamas, right? But I'm just under 5 foot, right? So, see, do you see it in Dundee as well, Jenny? Square go, man. All my jammy bottoms are way too big, right? So, my dad gave me see, I'm talking too fast. A wee sewing machine. So, I've been using that to take them up. So, I don't know if they'll be all right or no, but listen, I'm tripping over them. I'm tripping over them, but I can't. Do you know what? I'm just so happy that I'm out. But I've got an emergency appointment with the nurse on Tuesday. She's going to get me into trouble. This is it. Because I didn't get my flu jab and I didn't get my other jab, the other jab that you get. I never get that either. So I'm going to get into trouble. On Tuesday, I'm just going to, please just don't get me into trouble, anybody. Look, I've been poked and prodded and jagged in places for a couple of months now. A couple of months. I just want to be left alone. I just like that. And my garden's an absolute riot, so whenever I get my breath back, I'm going to need to go out there and try and do something. 21st of March they're coming to fix the back fence because that is still down. I'll show you out the window. It's still down out there. It's like, oh, can you really see? See, the fence is down. So there's Jason. Hi, Jason. I've not even given Jason a kiss since I've been home. What kind of fiancé am I? I've decided I'm engaged to him now. I've just decided this minute we're engaged now, Jason. You're my fiancé. You better get me a nice rock. You better get me a nice rock for my finger. So yesterday, it was like 9:30 in the morning. They sent me down to the Discharge lounge. And I sat down there for like 5 hours before I got because you got to wait on your prescription. You can't just leave the hospital. And I needed all my prescriptions. So about 4 or 5 hours I sat down there. But they had I don't watch daytime television, right? I just watch my YouTube. I watch my YouTube. You know, I watch Amazon Prime videos. I watch things like that, you know. I never really watch daytime TV, but in the Discharge lounge, they've had a big TV on the wall, and it was like this show in the UK called This Morning, right? And it was a woman, and she was like a cook, and she's got a cookbook, right, and all that, and it was how to make fish fingers, right? 95% fish, right? Fish fingers, yourself, and you know what you're doing, breadcrumbs and all the rest of it, right? So I'm sitting watching her. She's got the oil in the pan. You can see the steam kind of coming off the oil, right, in the pan. And I'm like, she's a cook. She knows what she's doing with these fish fingers. So she puts them in breadcrumbs and she puts them in the pan. She's got them in the pan. And then all you see is smoke. Bellowing out the frying pan like that. And she turns to me and she went, oh, well, I've actually burnt them. How do you actually turn this cooker down? I said to one of the nurses, she's the worst cook I've ever seen in my life. Harley, hello, my lovely Harley. Good morning, good morning. I'm doing good. I'm home in my own house. I honestly feel as if I've just got out of jail, and I know the hospital's no jail, right? I know that, but you're trapped. You know, trapped to a bed basically, with wires all around you. You can't. At first, I wasn't even allowed to get up to do a pee. I had to use the bloody bedpan and all that, right? So you're just trapped. And every time people come in, they're doing things to you, taking blood, sticking needles in you, putting their fingers in places that they shouldn't be putting their fingers in. All that is going on, right? So, see, when I got out yesterday, it was just amazing. Just looking at trees and stuff. This is, and I know it's still people are like, it was only a week this time, right? But when each day in hospital seems like a week, you know, a day in the hospital is a long day. It is a long day, so it is. So yesterday when I got out and I was looking at the trees and the birds, and I was like, oh, this is just fantastic. And last night, see, when I climbed into my own bed, I kind of rummaged in it a bit. I was like that. I had my pillow and I was cuddling my pillow and I was doing all this and just rummaging in it. Listen, marvellous. There's nothing like your own place. Nothing like your own place. And even going for a pee in your own toilet, it's the best. The best. Incidentally, I've been asking for a new bathroom. Because, see, the bathroom I've got, the shower, getting in and out, because don't forget, right guys, I've got a metal rod in the leg, right, so my leg doesn't bend the same way as your normal leg bends, right. I keep saying that if you can imagine having a stick, and wrapping it around your leg from your knee down to your ankle, right, wrap, so you've got a stick there, and now put another stick for your ankle down your foot, wrap. Now try and visualise bending that. It's very, very difficult and very, very painful if I bend it too much, right? So getting in and out the bath is, to get a shower, it's getting more and more difficult for me. So I've wrote to them and said, look, I've got problems getting in and out the bath. Any chance that they could, or even fix the shower, because you're either going to have a roasting hot shower or a freezing cold shower. There's no in between with my shower. You're either going to get roasted or froze. I just choose to get froze because the roasting of the skin's too much. Thank you, Harley. Thank you very much. I feel great. Apart from the breathlessness, mentally and all that, I just feel so much better. So good. Getting out, it's a nightmare. It's been a living nightmare for January the 1st. That's what it's been. My mental health is shook. My mental health, I maybe need to speak to somebody because I still get these flashbacks and I'm saying things to like Sophie that I'm thinking is a real memory, and she'll go, Mum, that never happened, right? So a lot of the memories I've got now probably didn't happen. Like, she came up to the hospital and there was one memory that I had that a boy had unalived himself, right, in the ward, and I can see it like this, and all the alarms went off, and the handsome doctor that I was like that, he jumped over a bag and he flew down the corridor and he went in and he got the boy and he brought him back, and it was a whole thing. And last week I said to Sophie, aye, that boy that was in the, she went, Mum, that didn't happen. She says, how would you know that he was unalive in himself? And I described the way he was doing it, and I kind of thought to myself, true, how would I have known? So all these, and it's disturbing. It's called, what was it called again? They called it a name. ICU Delirium. Delirious. ICU Delirium it's called. So anyway, I've got that now as well. So we can add that to the mighty list of ailments. But tomorrow I'm going to be doing my makeup video for you. I'm so looking forward to it. I've not played with my makeup for a while. And I'm really looking forward to getting up early in the morning and doing my video for you. Have you in the bedroom? I'll open the window so that you can hear the wee birdies, because I always like that, listening to the birdies in the morning. So I won't be going to my wee club tonight. I'm just not up to it. But listen, guys, tonight, see, as soon as it gets dark, hopefully we've got clear skies. The planets all align tonight. All the planets, it's a very, very rare occurrence that's happening tonight. And if you've got a clear sky, you'll be able to see the planets aligned. Oh, thank you, Britt. Thank you so much. That is a beautiful thing to tell me. See, things like that make me happy. Thank you so much for giving me a wee smile this morning. Angela, good morning, good morning. Did you have it as well, Angela? It's horrible, isn't it? I don't know what's been real and what's not real, and it's people that haven't had it don't understand how horrible it is. And see, at first I was angry with Sophie. Sophie told the doctor I was muddled. And the doctor came in and went, your daughter says you're a bit muddled. And I was like, I'm not muddled. Definitely no muddled, doctor. I'm a lot of things, but muddled isn't one of them. Oh, she's right there, she's right. So anyway, I got a hold of Sophie. I'm going, imagine telling the doctor I was muddled. Imagine saying that I was muddled. I can't believe you said that. She was right. I was bloody muddled. I was muddled out my face. Muddled to the match. You couldn't get any more muddled than what I was. But see, at the time I was thinking, I'm clear-headed. Absolutely not. Absolutely not muddled whatsoever. Muddled. Out my head. Muddled. So I've apologised to her. Sorry, my darling. Listen, she's been there as well. She's been on a ventilator too, so she knows the score. Aye, horrible. Yeah, it's been hard for everybody. This is, and I just don't want to be another thing that the family are worried about. You know, I don't want to be piling up the worry. See, I'll get breathless even talking, guys. Breathless. My dad says I'm talking too fast, but that's Glaswegians for you. We talk fast. When I go over to America, though, I've really got to slow my talking down like this. Or they're just like, sorry, ma'am, sorry, say it again, ma'am. Can I have a burger? Sorry, pizza, burger with fries, burger with fries. I've got to do that for them to understand me. Or just point to stuff. That's me. But Caroline came up to visit me. Lovely Caroline comes in the chat. She came up to visit me in the hospital. It was lovely meeting her. And she brought me some lovely things like hand cream, and she brought me this nice face mist. It's like face water, and you just like that. And I had my wee fan, and I was just squishing because it's always like hot as hell. Leva, hello, thank you so much. I'm so happy I'm home. I could cry. See, when we pulled up in the car as well, and Daisy Doo was at the window, I was like, oh, my baby, and she was going, her wee body was just going from side to side, and I sat on the couch, and she was right up in my face like that, and I didn't care, and I was kissing into her, and it was just brilliant. It's Angela, it's horrible. And I thought a nurse was trying to unalive me. And apparently this wee nurse had been taking very good care of me. In the house, no, not in the house, but they're down all the time anyway. Leva, what was I saying? Why the nurse? I thought and this was when I couldn't move at all, right? I couldn't move my arms, couldn't move. The only thing I could do was like nod. And even talking, I was whispering, I couldn't talk. Swat, I couldn't drink water. It was just a whole thing, right? So I'm basically completely paralysed on this bed, and I've got it in my head that there's a nurse that's trying to unalive me. And I'm looking, and in this memory, there's a scalpel sitting right there on a board that only I can see, right? None of the other nurses see the scalpel, but I know it's there, and I know that the nurse is going to use it on me, right? And every time she was coming out, I was shaking, and I was like, oh my God, this is it now, this is it now. And I could see it in her face. She must have been like, what's going on? It's me, Linda, it's me. And I'm like, she's going to use it, she's going to, and I can't even defend myself, It was horrendous, because I actually thought that this was happening, like this, that this nurse was trying to do that to me. For what reason, I don't know, right? But here, do you want to hear a funny one, right, that had came back to me just a few days ago as well, right? This is bizarre, right? There's two that came back that are both bizarre, right? The first one was because I couldn't get up to go to the bathroom or anything like that. It was basically a pad underneath me, and they were giving me enemas. I found that out as well. I was getting enemas, laxatives, all that. It's all happening, right? So they were changing the mat, and you know, they move you from side to side, lie on that side and lie on that side. So this particular nurse that I thought was the bad nurse, she was up, and there was a male nurse, right? No, I doubt this was all happening. And the male nurse was her boyfriend in this bizarre memory. And he was wiping down below. And the mean nurse had said to him, does the curtains match the drapes? Right, this is in my delusion. And I was lying thinking, that's very inappropriate, isn't it? That's so inappropriate. And the pink, do you know what I mean? If it was pink anywhere else, it'd be a severe problem. And I was thinking, that's dead inappropriate, her asking her boyfriend if the drapes match the curtains, match the drapes. That's terrible, that. And I don't know what he said. I don't know if he said aye or no. Right. And then I had this hallucination that she had took my phone and my credit card and Ashbane, hello, and ordered a blue movie, right? Debbie Does Dallas or something like that, right? That was in my head, right? This was in my head. And I'm saying to the nurse, somebody, she's ordered a dirty movie on my phone. There's a Debbie Does Dallas, this nurse is, and I'm not watching that kind of, no, I'm in the, I'm in the ICU. It's not very much the most place to be watching stuff like that, is it, right? And I'm visualising this nurse has taken my credit card to go and buy Debbie Does Dallas, and in my hallucination or delusion or whatever it was, I heard her say to the nurse, she's been watching XXX movies, and I'm lying in the bed going, no, I haven't been watching them. What the actual F? I've been saying this stuff out loud. People have been hearing me sitting up saying these crazy, look at the ducks. Oh, this. Aye. Some of it's funny. Some of it's funny. I'm talking about everyday life, Ashbane. I'm talking about everyday life in hospitals and stuff. So, aye, there you are. Debbie Does Dallas. No, I'm pretty sure that is. I don't know why that's been in my thing, but there you are. Crazy. Absolute crazy. That came back to me just a few days ago. So God knows what else is going to come back to me. I'm pretty feared to find out, because I was in there for quite a while. And it was 10 days it was 10 days I was on the ventilator. I thought it was only 5. 10. There you are. But the are you using her? I hope you're not ordering any movies like in my thing. But there you are. I must have been sitting up going, I'm not watching dirty movies. I must have been sitting up doing that in the ICU. They must have had a good laugh at me, mind you, with the camels and the ducks and all the rest of it. And I remember I was lying there and I could hear footsteps above me, like that. And a nurse went, that sounds like dogs on the roof, isn't it? It's not, it's just the ducks. And I was like, oh, it's just the wee ducks. It's just the wee ducks on the roof. Yeah, I can't be arsed. See today, I'm not messing today. I'm not messing with trolls today, sorry. I am not doing it. Hello my gorgeous, hello. I'm not messing about with trolls today, guys. I've had enough on my plate, so any trolls are just getting straight put out. I'm not having it. I need to do my Mrs. Do water again at some point. I'll need to do that, so I will, because she's needing to come back out, isn't she? Oh, a cruise! Oh Lord, that sounds amazing. I hope you have the most beautiful time. And if you're on Facebook, send me some wee pictures, because look, some people don't like seeing other folks' holiday pictures. I personally love it. It's like Christmas decorations. I love seeing other people's decorations, and I look at Christmas trees every day all year round because of my Christmas groups, and I love looking at holiday photos as well. Places that I've probably never go. Heather and Marshall, my ladies in Vegas, they like to do cruises. They go on cruises quite a lot, and yeah, I love to see I love to see their dinners and them lounging by the pool, their cabin, all this kind of thing. Ducks. I don't know, but that was a good one. I mean, at least that was a nice hallucination or whatever. But there was kids just rounding them up with sticks, like flicking the ducks, like, come on out of there, come on. And I'm going, oh, look at the wee ducks, look at the kids. And there was a tannoy going, would everybody congratulate the kids on a fantastic job rounding the ducks up tonight? And I must have been going, way, like that. I must have been doing that. Oh, please do, Lord, please do. Oh, I know, see. So it's spooky. It can be spooky at night, the hospitals. It can be spooky. It can be spooky. And it can be quite terrifying. See if you're sitting and that alarm goes off. Because sometimes the emergency alarm goes off, meaning somebody's took really bad and you just see the doctors and nurses running. You're like, oh. It happened to me, not this time here, but a few years ago when I was in. And it was a wee old lady that was next to me, and she took a right bad turn, and they just pulled the covers, the curtains round us, because me and this other lady that were in the ward, we were like hooked up to the oxygen, so they couldn't move us. And we're sitting there, and I'm sitting behind, but we can hear everything that's going on. You know, them trying to resuscitate this poor woman. It was absolutely horrible. They ended up taking her out our ward and taking her round so they could keep a closer eye on her, but she didn't survive, the poor woman. Oh, for goodness sake. See these people? Deport LGBTQ people. How about just deport the a-holes? How about that? How about we do that instead of the nice people that are loving and all the rest of it and just want to be left alone to live their life? How about just the a-holes? If you're an a-hole, let's deport yous. Law, no, but I've got an emergency appointment with the nurse on Tuesday. They phoned me 3 times yesterday when I get back. I was just in. And the phone was like blowing up with my doctor's surgery. So I've got an emergency appointment with the nurse. I'm going to go out it all with her. But no really any help that way with the did tell all the nurses in the hospital all the things, but wait till you hear what I done, right? Because I'm just like, there was a wee nurse that was really nice, right? Really nice wee nurse, and she kept coming in. She's going, anything you want, Linda, just you boys, anything, a wee cup of coffee or that, just you boys let us know. You're great and all that. You're just sitting here and do your own thing. Cause I never buzz unless it's like a real something I can't do. Anyway, I had a couple of towels. I know how I used to make towel animals. Well, I folded it up and I made her a swan, right? I made a towel swan like that, and I put it on the table, and I buzzed, right? And she went, what is it, Linda? And I went, I've made you a wee swan. And she was going, oh my goodness, look at this swan. She's picking up the towel and she's going, look. And she's going, look what Linda's made. She's made a swan like that. I says, I can make elephants and that too. So I made 2 swans and I had them face to face so that that it's like a love heart. It looks like a love heart. So I had them sitting. I says, I should go around all the wards and just have wee towel animals at the bottom of people's beds. But she enjoyed that. Do you know what I mean? The wee towel animal. It probably brightened her day up a bit. A wee swan. They were going, when did you learn to do that? I was like, oh, years ago I learned to do that. Right, this bedding can get packed away. This is a Christmas bedding, this. So that can get packed away, this bedding. I did. I put them out. Law. Maybe I'm further ahead than you, but yeah, it has messed with my head a bit. It really. I'm not even joking. It's the memories and do you know? I'm glad. I'm not glad Sophie went through it. Right. I'm not saying that. I'm glad she understands what I'm going through because she went through it. And I remember Sophie saying to me, Mum, I don't know what's real. And I was like, what do you mean you don't know what's real? This is real. But see these ICU delusions, it's like this. It's no like a dream state where you're dreaming. It's like this. It's like a proper memory that you've got. And these memories were, some of them were horrendous. The one with the nurse was terrifying to think that I'm basically paralysed and couldn't move at all. And there was somebody coming to unalive me. That was horrific. And then the pain. And I didn't know they were giving me enemas till last week. I remember sitting in the bed, sweat lashing off me, right? Like, and the pain in my bowels. I was like, oh, jeez. Oh, like that. And my heart rate was through the roof. My blood count was down. And I was like, screaming. And I remember Sophie going, it's all right, Mum, just let it go. Just let it go. You're all right. Just let it go. She was doing all that to me. I didn't know that was a bloody enema I was getting. Scooted. Power washed, if you will. Power washed. Well, but it wasn't that great, Law, because see that Egypt holiday in my brain? I was going to Egypt because there was a curse on somebody. There was a curse on some man, right, that if the sun shone a certain way in Egypt, he was going to get unalived, right? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go there, take a picture of this event, come back to the UK, and I can sell this book that I'm going to write for a lot of money. This is it. So I went to Egypt, took pictures, came back. When I came back, somebody had grasped me into the police, and the police were like, did you go to Egypt to take pictures of this event that was going to be an unaliving? And I was like, listen, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. So it was it wasn't a good time in Egypt. And see the wee tables that you get your lunch on, right? The tables. I remember looking at the leg of the table was a kind of pineapple colour. And I remember looking at it and going, that looks delicious. Oh, look at all that pineapple juice. And I was going like that to Sophie. Oh, that looks dead refreshing, doesn't it? And she's looking at the table and looking at me and going, that looks refreshing. And I'm going, oh, that pineapple there. It was the leg of the table. Go and look at that. It's refreshing, isn't it? I'm lucky I got out. See me hinky, I'm bloody lucky I got out. And then the kicker was with the doctor coming in saying, can you say the months back for December to January? I was like, the best of times I can't do that. I passed that test, though. I passed the test of that, so. But it's going to, it will probably take a while. But see, just coming on here and talking to you about it gives me a wee giggle as well, what had actually happened, you know. It gives me a wee giggle, and it's nice to be able to talk to you about it and get it off my chest. And then if anybody else has went through it, they know what it's like. Oh, do you know what the nurse said to me? She said to me that there was a lady that was in, she had the ICU delirium and she thought she was abducted with aliens. Oh, I thought, oh my God, I'm glad I was in Egypt after all. See, if that would have been the worst for me, you know what I'm like with the aliens. She thought she was abducted with the aliens. They actually took this woman back to the ICU to show her the place. Because see, in my brain, when I'm thinking about it, there was Christmas decorations and all that up. There was no Christmas decorations up, but in my brain I was like Christmas decorations and ducks and all this kind of thing all happening in the ICU. She thought there was aliens abducting her. And also, I don't know if it was like me coming out of my body right at this point in the whole process, but I thought I was in a helicopter and I was getting rose up high and I was looking down on the house and Peter and his partner were out the back looking for scrap metal or something like that. And I'm looking down and I did feel as if I was floating above like that, looking down at one point. And I just wondered if maybe that was me leaving my body for a wee bit and then going back thinking, here, what am I doing? I can't be going. People need me. I need to be back there. So I'm trying to process a lot of it, but the main thing is I'm home, I'm doing good, I'm doing my knitting, I'm doing some ironing, I'm in my own house, I've got a new fridge, even though it's a wee tiny fridge, look at it, but anyway, I'll save me buying a lot of junk that will go off in the fridge. I don't know what the meds were. Oh my God, Law, yeah, see, it's terribly frightening, isn't it? It's terribly, terribly frightening. You get fear. But the alien thing, I'm awfully glad that wasn't one of mine. Because me and Sophie are definitely going to need to go on alien hunt soon. If you don't know, I've got night vision goggles. And they light up, see in the dark, they light up that garden like it's daytime. Apparently, you can see UFOs better with night vision goggles. So we've got the night vision goggles, we've got the nighttime binoculars, and we've got a telescope. So I think we should be out there hunting for some absolute banging YouTube content. Banging YouTube content that'll just go viral like that, and I'll get my play button. Because I'm not going anywhere until I get this bloody play button. If it ever happens. Because do you know where it'll be? As soon as you walk in my door, it'll be there. I'll be like, can you see anything on my wall? I think I did actually a few times go, do you know something? I do YouTube. Oh, cringy, isn't it? Cringy. Do you ever listen to ASMR? Well, I've got a channel you should watch. Sometimes I'm like, oh, Linda. Thank you, Law. Yes, thank you so much. So I can't even, I wish I could bottle the happiness that I feel right now just being back in my own place. There's things needing done, my garden needs done, there's stuff needing done, but the main thing is that I just don't overdo it and just sit here, do my ironing. I don't know what I'm going to watch now. I might watch Aquaman, in fact. Hey Jason, I might watch something like that, something good. I've been watching, oh no, I'm going to watch Cops. I've been loving it. Watching Cops, and it's for years and years ago, but still it's brilliant. But my ass is watching it. No, for the way people. Mine's is just because I'm eyeing up the talent. That's the only reason I'm watching it. And seeing them wrestle people to the ground, and me imagining that I'm that person getting wrestled to the ground with these police officers. They wouldn't need to tase me. They would not need to tase me at all. I would do anything they wanted. I was me in hospital like that watching it. Oh, aye. Oh, I get that knee. Oh, I put your knee there. I'll get the cuffs on now. Cuffs. Listen, you got to have something. Firemen were in the hospital yesterday, but I've never seen them again. Apparently, they do fire checks every Thursday or something like that. But I never got to see them because firemen are also good. Army soldiers, yes. Doctors, no really. Although I did have a handsome doctor, they still gave me the fear. Dentists, doctors, that kind of thing, no. So guys, I'm going to go, but thank you so much for spending time with me. I will be back tomorrow. I might have a flavouring with you, but it depends how I feel. I might not. But I will be doing a video in the morning. I'm looking forward to it so much. Thank you all for the lovely messages and everything that you have sent me. It really did keep me going, and I put a wee post up, but sometimes I was feeling really bad, like in a dark place, and I'd get some nice comments and it would just pick me up a wee bit. So thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of yous, and I will be back tomorrow with a tingly video and live stream. I'm going to give us a big kiss now.